Magic here. So just going back to my Belcher deck, go ahead and get our rank back up. So this is Izzet Belcher. In my opinion, this is the strongest version of it I've played. Um, our secret sauce is Leyline of Anticipation, letting us play any of our cards at instant speed if we have this in our opening hand. Um, so just to kind of go over some interactions, we have Pact of Negation, both as control for our combo turn and also to ramp with Offer You Can't Refuse. We have our toolbox that can be fetched with Gamble of Orm's Chant against control, Surgical Extraction against graveyard stuff. Cyclonic Rift is there to basically deal with Karn, but also it has the upside of being able to overload it, and potentially if you have like Ironcrag Feet, you could potentially overload this with Leyline of Anticipation at instant speed. We have our mana ramp package here. We have one Skirk Prospector. The only reason this is in here is because we run 4 Reckless Barbarians, and if somebody casts Fragment Reality before we can use this on the Reckless Barbarian, we want the one Skirk Prospector in our deck so that we still get value out of it. Aside from that, we have 4 Strike It Rich, 4 Reckless Barbarian. This is 2 mana for 2 mana, which is quite good for us. And of course, 4 Ironcrag Feats, because this enables us to just combo immediately if we have a Belcher. We have 3 Gambles for hand fixing. I mean, Gamble is annoying, and it's annoying to lose to random discard, but it's literally, I think it's the best we got. Excuse me. Of course, the namesake, 4 is Izzet Charbelchers, and then 4 Plunderers prizes like a backup Charbelcher. I've explained before, I think this is better than Creativity. It's less restrictive on mana to cast, and less restrictive on board state to cast, and less interactable. Whereas, like with Creativity, they could destroy the thing that you're targeting with Creativity and stop your Creativity from going off. With this, they can't. Because the only thing that we could really Creativity on anyway is a treasure, it makes Creativity effectively cost 5 mana instead of 4 mana, because you can't sacrifice the treasure that you're targeting with Creativity. So Creativity basically in this deck would read as 3 mana, 2 colorless, and you have to have a treasure out to sacrifice to get Charbelcher, whereas Plunder of the Prize is 1 blue mana and 4 colorless. Board state doesn't matter, you get Charbelcher. Our land base, I'm not doing anything fancy here. It's like the dual land here, and then everything else is the untapped land. You could mix up like the balance of these, but like you mix up the balance of these, you could also argue that like the the 1 damage land might have a place, but it's a tap land, and we really don't like tap lands in this deck. So yeah, so like the idea here is we want to combo out with Charbelcher. So I want to climb some ranks, and this is a really good deck to rank up with. So let's play some Historic. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so like I pretty much will always take a hand that has a Leyline and a Charbelcher in it. This isn't the fastest that we can go off, but it's not bad. We can cast this and cast this for 0 and counter it on turn 2 to make 2 treasures, and then turn 3 we can play a Charbelcher at instant speed. So that's going to be our plan. Shock this in, into their turn, we cast this for 0, counter it to make 2 treasures, and then the end of the next turn we can cast Charbelcher. Oh, that's another thing that I didn't mention about Plunder's Prize is unlike creativity, you can use it as fuel for offer. Although opponent seems to be on some combo shit. How do we want to do this? I think we have to let it through. He basically has to take Charbelcher. That means that it delays us going off, but like we can hold up offer to stop combo shenanigans. But like if he's gonna Thoughtseize us, I can't do this anymore because this becomes our backup win condition. We need it. If I hadn't got Thoughtseize, then I could have countered this and got the treasure, but I can't do that anymore. Okay, there's a second one. That's pretty good. Okay. Alright, so since we drew another Plunderer's Prize, cast this for 0 with full control, counter it. I think I like our hand the way it is. Alright, we just win. Just kind of seeing the power of Leyline here. Yeah, so Chalk 1. This is my belief is that this is one of, if not the strongest combo deck in Historic. Just because it's not very interactable. Most of the other combo decks that can go off this fast are graveyard based, and so there's a lot of graveyard hate. This is a super sketchy hand, but like we could gamble for a land and then packed offer. I'm gonna try it. It's super sketchy. Gamble for a blue land, shock it in, and then we can pact offer and potentially set up for turn 3. Okay, we got a blue land. We want to basically hand dump here to ensure that we are able to go off next turn. So, like, control, full control, pact the negation, offer you can't refuse. Gamble for a land, untap land. Okay, we would have got a land anyway. Alright, hopefully we don't die. Alright. Hit me. Pew. So, what I've found is that functionally, Leyline acts a lot like Ritual. Um, so, like, in the case of Ritual, it gives us all the mana we need to go off on our turn, but has the caveat that we can't defend our combo because, like, you can only cast one more spell. So if they counter it, you're just shit out of luck. Whereas Leyline is a little bit more defensive and it's better against like control decks. It doesn't go off on the same turn, but it lets us cast at the end of their turn and go off on the beginning of our turn. So it kind of fills the same kind of functionality as the ritual. It's almost like being able to run 8 rituals in a like sort of weird way. Well, we don't have blue mana, but if we get blue mana, we're good. So I'm gonna take it. There's our blue mana, but we got Thoughtseize, so sure. We're fine. We're defended against Emperor. That's not good. Think we lose now? I mean, we did what we had to do. But, yeah, we scoop it up. Don't have an answer for the third Emperor. But like I said, usually the decks that can compete on, like, speed of comboing, and again there, if we don't get Thoughtseize, we just win that one, is graveyard decks. And from our perspective, it feels like we have an even match against graveyard decks. But a lot of decks that we beat, like, actually are bad news for graveyard decks. Because, like, anything with Karn in it, Well, Karn is annoying for us. So like anything with graveyard hate, which is a lot of things, because there's a lot of strong graveyard decks, right? The only thing that we kind of get incidental hate from is, like I said, Karn. All right. I mean, we're probably just dead here. Come on. Give me some games. Okay, we don't have any payoffs here, so I don't really think we take this hand. Like, this is a really strong combo, but uh, okay, we do have a defense against this. Eldrazi Woodlands. We can gamble. We need to figure out when we can go off versus them. If we can't go off before them, then we need to gamble for surgical. Okay. So with that, we can go off next turn, but we need him to cast something. So we're not going to gamble because we can go off next turn. Play land, play Faithless Looting. We don't need gamble at all. We just pack negate whatever he does here, offer it. We're faster than them here. Got him. This deck is monstrous. We don't need two of these. We need a treasure generator counterspell. This is a dangerous deck. Danger, danger. Not good. So if he has Chthonian Nightmare, we're dead. Okay. Fuck it. Show me what else you got. See? Knives X. X is the number of creatures that died. Alright, we lose. He had an infinite combo there, and it takes a million years for him to do it, and I didn't really want to wait it out, so we'll go out on our terms. Commit. It's like we just do like magic seppuku. You can't beat me, I beat me. I lose. Aw, oh, damn. I win. I killed me. Alright, so payouts. This is good though. Alright, what do you got? Another Narcomancer, so you can play something for really cheap. Oh, I think we just win, right? If I gamble, if I draw a land, we can gamble safely. I am scared of this. So here's what we'll do, right? Gonna do this. and just pass the turn. Okay. Oh, that's lethal. I want to see how much damage it ends up doing, though. Alright. We're dead. We're dead. It's a lot. So not hitting a land there really hurt us. If we'd hit a land on either of our turns, we would have been in a much better position, because what I would have liked to have done was to crack that treasure to gamble for a Pact of Negation. And then we just Pact of Negate the Influx Array, and we just win. But that did not happen. Yeah, we're gonna play this hand. This is pretty good. We need opponent to do something so that we can mana up. But again, we have the same problem here, that we can't really Pact in the Gate because we don't have our third land. We need our third land and we're fine. Is there a way for me to convert any of this mana into red? No. So that's actually a problem. Like, if we find red mana, it's instant death, but now our treasures are vulnerable to removal. Alright. Oh boy. That's not good. Alright, well, we're like effectively in the same position, because if I play this Prospector, it opens it up to damage spells, and we're still in a position where we need to hit a land, so we just pass. We, like, trading out a treasure for one of these is not helpful. We just want to hopefully not take 10 damage here, and then we're fine. We're probably going to take 10 damage here.
Where shall we hunt today?
In fact, we're almost assuredly going to... We might just be dead. Because he can put 2 more. Is it lethal? It's 9. It's 12. It's not lethal. Yeah. Too little too late on the land. So the problem there is if we... Like, this costs 3 to activate. So we can't go to 2 mana and play this, because we're in the same position as if we just hold up the mana. So there's no sense playing it, because it just would expose it to removal, and we couldn't activate it without the land. Uh, yeah, we'll take this. We got ramp. We have a ritual. We have Plunder's Prize. We have the mana to cast it. So play this. Play this tapped. Raven Charm to kill our prospector. So we sack it. We're just going to go ahead and take those. Okay. Do this. No payoffs. Okay. I'll put one of these back, right? And then we'll play tap land. Then we can do this, make some treasure, and then we can shock this in and play Charbelcher. Okay. Wait, bro. Oh, I'm a dingus. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're fine. We're fine. Play this. Pay 0. Okay, this isn't going to be enough, though. I think what I'm going to do is kill Emery here. Make another mana. Thinking. So he needs the... Alright. Kills this. Cameo. Draw discard. Mana resource is getting low now, though.
I stayed up too late reading. Man.
Alright. We can work with this. should be pretty strong against this as long as we can find a land or mana. Preferably a land, because this guy will have removal. Okay, there's the land. Alright, so like we win. Got him. No payout. So we want the pact. Thinking. So do we kill the Seer Slicer Goblin here? I think we do. It stops 2 damage. We can still go off next turn, or we can still cast Charbelcher. It stops 2 damage twice, because we would take it on this turn too, right? And it stops him from generating more goblins. So now we have 3 mana, so we actually can use Pact of Negation. And set our breakpoint just in case. Okay, that's not lethal. He would have killed us. But Pact of Negation is a strong spell. in the right scenarios. Conditionally strong. Alright. So we have a plan here, so we'll keep it. Play this. Shock this in. Strike offer. Actually, we can do it this way. Pact of Negation would be a good draw here, or a Ritual. So if I... How close am I... So I play this. And I play... this tapped. He won't be able to kill us this turn. It'll have to be next turn. Alright. Alright. Got more mana. Alright, so 4 more mana. Don't think this could... Okay, so let's think here. If I shock this... let's let it happen. This is fine. Alright, what do we got? It's so close to being good. If we ever got another land, this is pretty strong. This is better. This is actually a really good hand. Goddamn. It's gross. There's a really clean turn 3 kill. Alright, we win. It's not the best hand you could have, but it's like it's pretty good. All right. Do we have? We don't have a payoff. Toss it. Toss it. Keep it. I mean, it's a two. It's a discard two hand, but it's a pretty good discard two hand. So he's gonna kill it. It's fine. Pretty fucking lucky. Artifact, creature, instant, sorcery. But too bad. Too bad, so sad. Not today, bitch. Alright, who's next? Looks good. What do we pitch? What are we pitching? Probably a hydroelectric specimen. Creature, -3/-3. Creatures can be targets of spells. Alright. What's this? Treasure. No. Map. Alright. Render instant or sorcery from your river to your hand. That's not really that scary, so I think we're just chilling. We just need a land, basically. Okay, sure. We discard Leyline. It's fine. Just stalling. I know he kills it. Take 2. I mean, we are going to have to try to go off when we get the chance. Like, if we draw a land here, we will shock it in. Sure. We can't really use this anymore. So. Run, kills our dude. We're probably dead here. Do we have any outs? No, we're dead. Alright. Come on. Let's get some music going. Alright. Sure. Well, this was a good card to draw against specifically the opponent's plan. Man, go fuck yourself. Seriously. Bro, it goes back to your hand, you're not going to try it? Really? Okay. This one's the gamble plan, which is not the greatest plan sometimes, but it is what it is. So we're gonna Play this tapped. Next turn we'll shock this in. We can gamble and maybe make 2 treasures. Oh, might be a change of plans here, actually. Might be gambling for a surgical extraction, depending on what he discards. Okay. Yeah, we're actually going to shock this in here. Perfect. Holy shit, that was perfect. We have surgical, so we're a little defensive. If he wants to kill this, that's fine. Sure. I think we need to gamble here. I know this is super risky. Okay, I can live with that. Well, I might have should have done this there. I hope I don't regret that. Yeah, I'm gonna full control here. What have we seen in here? We got surgical here. There it is. Only one land. But if we get 2 land, are we good? Maybe. So I'm going to take this because we have surgical and offer. Okay, and we get another land. Because we can surgical if he casts a spell. Alright, that's fine. So let this go off. And actually, let's go ahead and pull those out of your deck and look at your hand. Flicker, Rest, Divine Purge. Okay. None of that really fucks with us very much. Well, that sucks. Offer pretty relevant here with High Noon on the field because I can. Sure, I don't care about the graveyard, my man. So we can Divine Perch here, and we can just counterspell it. I should have looked at what else he has in his deck that could stop what we're trying to do here. Yeah, we'll give him a chance to deal with it. Turn is good. So now we need... Immortal Sun doesn't do anything though. Alright, that's good. Alright. We chillin'.
We cannot let Phyrexia win.
Alright, Pithing Needle. So now we have to mana up before we can go off. But we can play Reckless Barbarian here. Does suck. Alright, so we need an untapped land next turn.
We can do this. We must.
Mind Purge. Sure. I'm fine with that. Because now... we win. He had a double lock on the board, and he sacrificed the double lock in order to, like, just demana us. Which, I mean, like, to be fair, if we kept the same amount of mana, we would have been able to bounce everything he had at the end of his next turn, and then go off. And that is why that spell is in the deck. Exactly that scenario. We only have one, but we have 3 gambles, which give us a little bit of flexibility. So we need to go blue-blue here, I think, because it's the only way we can... It depends on what we want our turn 2 play to be. We definitely go blue first, though. Ideally, yeah, like we'll probably go Reckless Barbarian here. It's like card disadvantage to do this. And this is actually potentially relevant. We can just slam Charbelcher next turn and hold up offer. Let's do mana. Mana for energy. If he's casting Aetherworks Marvel, he doesn't have removals, so it's a Hail Mary. So giving him the treasure is not that big of a deal, and we don't want to give him like another shot at a card, right? Because like who knows, maybe he has a card like a destroy artifact spell in his deck, and he Aetherworks Marvels and gets it. Although I don't think he could have used the Marvel either. He didn't have the energy. Functionally, any 4 mana card that doesn't like that doesn't just win the game is going to be inferior to Charbelcher as like a combo piece. Okay, so yeah, we're keeping this for sure. This looks good. We can play this tapped. So like a common flow, if you don't have like a turn 2 kill, is you'll play your first land tapped and then you'll strike a Rich, and then play another tap land, so you're not taking very much damage either. Like we've taken no damage. Because we have the ley line, we're going to strike it Rich at the end of his turn. Inquisition doesn't hit any of our combo pieces. Well, it hits Plunderers, but that doesn't do anything. Because we have a Belcher. Like, strictly worse than Belcher anyway. Almost a flat 1. Ooh. We don't have any payoffs, but now we do. Let's take the Cyclonic Rift out of it and do it that way. No, we don't care about that. Sure. We can bounce it, that's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I do this, and the barbarian lives, we can potentially surgical offer, get 2 more, and then we have enough to like just go off out of hand with Pact of Negation to back it up. Alright, so control, pay 2, target this. Bonk. Plat 1. Alright, what do we got? Yep, this is fine. Okay, because we have 2 1-mana spells, we shock in. Next turn we can kind of recover a bit by playing a tap land, gamble. Alright, perfect. We can go off next turn if he doesn't fuck with our treasure. Not good enough, friend.
Duncan presents Sabrina Carpenter's Brown Sugar Shaken Espresso. Subtly sweet and shaken.
Okay, this is fine. I'm thinking. Okay, nothing super dangerous in the graveyard yet.
On a lot of this synergizes with our ascendancy also, where we're taking the claw side of Infernalist, where we're reserving 75% of our life to gain energy shield, spirit, and based on our life. And the energy shield is turned into mana, mana of being spirit, which synergizes with our damage. And then since we are always low life, we can take pain attunement for more critical damage bonus, and then also final barrage for so for the rest of
Sure.
the really strong quick damage right there. And then we do have a lot of stuff with the
Be kind of like a gamble here, because we're in trouble actually. He had the omniscience in hand, which means that we probably just lost.
interactions work much more often quickly. When you get up on the boss, I don't know how often you can proc casting Knight, because it's just going crazy. So it might just be
Okay, that doesn't matter. None of that matters. None of that matters. None of that matters. Find it whiffing pretty hard here. We draw a land, we can win. If he can't kill us right here. Okay. Okay, he had a Traxel, so we're dead. What do we got? Yeah. Alright, we're dead.
Recovery on kill and increase magnitude of ignite, because the more ignite damage that you do, the more energy that you get. And so that's why I have that. And I still have a couple more sockets that I have to fill. I'm not really sure what I want to do. I kind of want to see how much this magnitude brings me to something before I buy one of those. Okay, I got that big reach for you. This is the craziest clear speed build ever. It's obviously very DPS heavy.
Alright, I like this hand.
Go crazy style like Temporalis or anything. I don't think you can make cast on top of this.
Play the blue first, because we have the. If we find another blue, we can make 2 treasures with that. Otherwise, we need either a free spell or a 1 mana. Okay, that's good. Take 9 here.
probably just down for the whole reach because there's no point just walking up to a rare and dying by accident. Maybe being stupid and just running in the middle of all this.
Alright, we lose. Sure.
But the more AoE you have, the less energy you build. I don't exactly understand why. It just has to be something not running around. I can't super explain it. I think it kind of would go the other way. But I think the amount of distance between each spell cascade of the curses is like smaller when the AoE is here. The amount of area between all the curses is like that big. So animals big when they're being touched by 3 circles. But if you make all those circles bigger, then they're still overlapping, but there's like a lot of area where the enemy can stay in the middle of them and then not being touched by the other ones. So I'm pretty sure that the enemy gets
I think we're gonna keep this. I don't want to go down another card without an answer, and like, this is a pretty good hand if we draw an answer. We have ramp, we have interaction.
You can't do like a weapon swap something that I was trying, but this just seems to work the best. Like I don't really need to swap up my build at all right now.
I'm thinking.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I will be taking it down against the next up. I can run it through. So thanks for watching. If the build gets a lot further, I'll put it in another video. If not, I'll maybe run to something else. So see that.
Ha.
Comment if you have any questions. And like if you liked this meta crazy top proper build.
We want to cast this. Usually, this is a rare occasion where we want this. Okay, hold up. Yeah, you just gotta try. If he has the resurrection, we're dead. But let's see if he's got it. Make him have it. Oh no, we're good. Boom. Gotta make him have it. So my hope was that we would get to keep the Orm's Chant and the Belcher, is why we played it like that. Because then we would have just Orm's Chant him at the beginning of his turn. Alright. Alright, we don't have a payout. No payoff and not a good hand. Okay. This is fine. We're gonna put this and this back. Alright, so we have a pretty good shot here. I'm thinking. So if I Charbelcher here, leave 1 mana, he pact negates it. I pact negate his. This is until the end of his turn, right? Okay, I have a plan. Why? At least wait and see if I discard it. I don't understand conceding there. I would never concede there. You have a Belcher down. Alright, this looks good. This is fine. We're just chilling, because with what we've got here, we'll get there eventually. So what if I counter this Solemnity and then extract it? Oh, I can't extract it anyway. How much do I care about this? Next turn I can play Charbelcher. Alright. That by itself doesn't stop it. Yeah, we just gotta slam it, I think. We have the Rift. Alright, if we can get blue mana, we can convert this into 2 treasures. There it is. Alright, we have Leyline. Alright, and we're just gonna go ahead and play this out tapped.
I will prove my worth to my pride.
Sure. You might have fragment. No. No fragment. You're dead. Alright, about to rank up again. 2 wins, 2 wins, 2 wins.
To the gods of this world. I support this move. Yeah, excellent. Yep, I support that. Party on, dude. Yeah. This Chuck E. Cheese?
Let's see. Prize, 3 ins. I mean, sure. Alright, we're just chilling. So do we just slam? I think I'm just gonna slam. Sure, that's fine. If we get another land, we can just go again. Demolition Field's annoying, though. Maybe you won't think about using it. Static Prison is bullshit, by the way. It's a bullshit card. Alright, pay me. Alright, does he have something to sacrifice? He doesn't have any red right now, and what he's playing right now is all bullshit that doesn't do anything. Alright. And he doesn't have a way to draw. Or flip a Johnny. You know, we just win. This man was trying to take one of our last two, like, rank up wins. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? This looks good. Got hammer time, which is pretty scary. Pretty scary. We basically need our Reckless Barbarian to live or we're gonna die. And we might still die. If he has hammer time, or if he has hammer, we're dead. Alright. I mean, I dig it. I was playing Hammer Time earlier. I am kind of interested in the Leyline X version. Although it means you can't run Loris. Which is kinda like, not running Loris's. But the Fervent Champion Leyline Axe combo is strong when you get it. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. We just play tap lands. I'm gonna treasure up. Turn 3 we might play an untap land. But for this turn, just a tap land and play Strike It Rich on their turn. Too good creature. Okay. Sure. It's fine. I actually like that. That's why I did it. I would have rather him do the treasure. Alright, sure. You wanna sack it? Take away my graveyard? Does he have life on anything? No. Sure. This is awesome. Alright. Have ramp, have a win condition. Let's try it. Is your deck just entirely creature destruction spells? Because I don't think you're gonna have a good time. Okay, that's pretty annoying. So we're gonna play the Belcher, and then we can gamble. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Play the Belcher this turn. Next turn we can gamble for the bounce spell. Sure. Because, like, he has to have a board presence to, like, stop this, so we can actually... So we basically have to cast an overloaded one of these, which might not be super easy.
My preparations are nearly complete.
You can counterspell that. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and counterspell that. And actually, we're gonna lose unless we bounce the Karn, which means we lose anyway.
My battle for the Port Hyrexia is spreading. We must act now.
Now we have to. I'm not even sure. We need a good answer to an artifact, I guess. And then kill it.
Is our
Should I just scoop? I think I'm gonna scoop here. We're gonna lose now. We'll just scoop it up. Such ridiculous. So almost, but not quite. Almost. Alright, it is what it is. Alright, so I think we gamble here. Ugh, that hurts. Alright, well, play this. No! Give me fucking losing streaks right before I was about to rank up. God dang it.
What a beautiful day, brother.
This deck is dumb. It's really dumb. It's super stupid. Okay. You live for one more turn. Can't really do anything, so we're just chilling. No blocks. Yeah, that's not it. It's not gonna do it. That will do it, though. Why did you stall, dude? I mean, we're dead. He has lethal damage. I don't know why he's going after my mana in this scenario.
Oh, I smell something really I think the meat and the smell is the name is actually one of these different ever. I feel like I'm doing some type of witchcraft or something. The smell is so amazing.
All right, looks great.
The thing is, I'm not going to do the open.
So there's no reason to shock this out with this hand. Just because of the, like, you're thinking about your upcoming turns, right? Like, we can play tapped here, play another one tapped, play this at the end of his turn, and then the turn after that we shock in so that we can play out the Charbelcher. Doesn't attack. It's a lot of life gain. He's like threatening to get out of range of being killable. I don't think he'll get 14 tokens, which is about what he would need, I think. He almost got out of range of dying to this, but not quite. 2 more life, and he would have lived. Gonna pay off. We have to gamble for the payoff, but that's okay. Probably put the rifts back, gamble for the payoff. And there we go. If we can get... So we can gamble at a moment's notice if we need it. I don't think I gamble. No, here's what we do. We're just gonna wait. We can win through another way here. So if we can hold on to surgical and a strike at Rich, we can counter his Belcher and then extract it. Because we're down on mana here. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So now, whenever he casts his Belcher, we'll counter it and then surgical it. Alright, bro. Sure. Cast it. Cast the Belcher. Hack the negation. So I think we just lose then. Here's our trick. We try to go through our turn as fast as possible to stop him from having a chance to to set his stop. We got him. Oh boy. We metagaming now. That's really funny. So like you have to set like after my upkeep, you have to set a stop on his upkeep to pay that, right? So we spam click through it to give him as little of a window as possible. He should have gone into full control, and it wouldn't have been an issue, but he didn't. And you have to. So like, basically, if that's your plan, you need a full control as soon as you like have the Belcher down, so that you can respond. He didn't do that, so we just passed our turn as quickly as possible, and he didn't click the stop in time. Okay, this looks good. Ultra metagame victory. That's hilarious. Alright, we just win. Sometimes you just win. Ow. There it is. Alright, now he in diamond. So he climbed through platinum. Come on. Sandbagging me, man. Run it like this. We shock in since we have two 1-mana spells. That's kind of how the logic works. Like, if we had one 1-mana spell, we would play the steps. We have two, so we're going to shock this in. And we will play out the treasure first. Or maybe the prospector. Play the prospector. Okay, that's really good. If we draw a land, we can win. There's the land. Alright, we can kind of chill here. Like, if you want, we can wait for him to try to do something first. And that way he's nice and tapped out. What do we got? What do we got? Looks good. This is a pretty classic. Just play a tap land, play a strike at Ridge, play a Belcher, hold up Pact of Negation. Right, and there's fucking Ironcrag feet. Alright, we can just win next turn. I mean, sometimes you just have all the cards in your hand that you need, you know? And you just beat him to the punch. I don't think opponent can really do anything different, and opponent's not playing a bad deck. He's playing the red-white Enchantress deck, which is insane. It's just like Belcher is difficult to deal with. I'm sure. I'm thinking. So I could Pax offer this, get 2 treasures, cast Reckless Barbarian with 1 treasure. That mana ups me by 3, but it takes out my whole hand, and I need to gamble. So let's gamble first. Okay, fair enough. We just don't want to die this turn, and we're fine. Opponent is unlikely to be able to deal with anything at instant speed. So you wait for the targeting on Sheltered by Ghost. Yeah. He targets that. Play this in response. We just take the damage. And then we feat Belcher, win the game. I'm going to shock in Pinnacle Monk just in case there's a mana spike. Alright, maybe 1 or 2 more games. The Bronze Star. Sure. Okay, so again we have a turn 1 and a turn 2 play that both require us to shock in. So what we actually want to do is go ahead and shock in the Prospector, and then next turn we'll shock this in, get 2 treasures. We have 2 extra mana. Come on. So slow. This would be go 2 lands, both 1 land. I can't take it. We have to gamble for it, but that's fine. We'll put this back. Submit this. So his best move is probably to take our land here. Which would force us to gamble for land, which we don't want to do, which is probably why he's going to do that. I honestly think that's the smart play, is the land. Takes the gamble. I gotta admit, I didn't see that coming. We need to draw a land. Or ramp. Actually, dragons, the barbarian would be good. Alright, sure. But, like, he kind of blew his load. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, fair. Probably gonna play one of these because we have to gamble. So having more cards is good. Because we have to gamble, we want more cards in hand. What's this look like? He's got an Ulamog and an Omniscience. What's our time frame look like? He can go off next turn, so I think I have to gamble for our surgical. That was a good trade. Best would be if we could get him to mill. Okay, I don't really care about Paseju that much. against this. It's like, it's an all-in deck, so you can just chill. Sure. Move this. And let's see, what do we got in here? Sure. I think I'm gonna actually mana up with this because it's too risky to gamble right now. So I'm gonna actually do this so that if we do get something, we can play it. And that might be the wrong play, but I need the surgical. And like, we always wait for him to activate it to use the surgical. Like, he can activate it, he can make it an Ulamog, but he won't be able to attack with it. Discards his, what, Atraxa? That's bad. We have a dead card, so drawing 2. Oh man. That's super lame. So we lost. He can get back this. We don't have an answer. We got the Belcher and then discarded it. But that's the thing, it's like, you're playing the odds, you know? Sometimes you get screwed. We took a 1 in 3 gamble because it was the best option we had. There's another world where we discard the ley line and are able to get the barbarian out and win the game. Alright, what do we got? 2 land, 2 ley line, rift, prize, and ramp. This is like marginal. It does at least have a plan. So I'm probably going to keep it. Especially on the draw. But it's pretty bad. We don't have a gamble, so we'll just go ahead and play both ley lines. And we don't have to worry about opponent dealing with them in some way or shape or form. Okay, that's a good draw. We need lands, we need ramp. Sure. Okay, that's really good. Because now we can Prospector and Strike It Rich at the end of their turn. question is, if he plays a 4 toughness creature, do we bounce the Fanatic instead of ramping? And that's a hard question. I think we do. It dramatically slows him down on mana. Okay, so maybe that was the wrong play. I should have realized he could replay it with the mana. And now I don't have an answer for Karn, so yeah, I actually think that was bad. Cavalier of Thorns is whatever. No Karn, so his deck is pretty hot. Okay. He has all the mana. But he only has basically 1 Storm the Festival. Which is pretty good odds on hitting a Karn, but it's also reasonable odds on not. Oh my god, so lucky. We could go off right now, but I want the style points. He's all sorcery speed. So I'm not worried about, like, he's going to cast Storm the Festival, then we're going to combo. Just because, like, haha, you know? Like, ha ha ha. Four mana and a Belcher, I mean... Take it. Drago deck. Four. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. See what's in your hand. Okay, you might just be dead. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. I was too greedy about my Orange Chant getting exiled. And I cast a counter spell, completely tapped out on the crucial turn before Belcher comes down. I mean, that's still a risky move for us, but like we have the pact, so I think it's worth taking it if you have the pact of negation. No payoffs. Yeah, this is better. This is actually pretty decent. One of these back. Take the risk here. Hunting Orm's Chant. Okay. Okay, you're just dead. Just dead. Nope. I got counters too. They come with severe drawbacks, but go on and get fucked. Man, what are these cues? What the fuck? Well, I got some donuts over there. I'm gonna go eat one of those motherfuckers. This is fine. We have a turn 1 and a turn 2 play again. So that means we shock in. And now I just win. Nope, not fast enough. Sorry. Sorry, not fast enough. Really? Sure. Oh my god. The queue times are crazy. Okay. Sure. What are we going to gamble for here? We need red. Gamble for a red source. Or even like a treasure generator. I mean, the greedy play is Reckless Barbarian. But I think I'm just going to get another red land. It's fine. Sure. Okay. Alright. We're in business. Bunch of control spells. Bunch of stuff that isn't going to stop us from going off. Turbo Sword. Alright, let's see what he picks. Faith's Fetters? No, just Inspiring. He should have taken Faith's Fetters. It wouldn't have mattered because we could convert one blue with Reckless Barbarian. But he should have taken it. and gotten our treasure. So this is a turn 2 kill, so this is the best possible hand, and what we do is we shock this in. Whatever the opponent tries to do, we pact it and offer. This is the best possible hand, the Goldilocks turn 2 kill, and turn 2 Belcher. There it is. Turn 2 Belcher kill. No payoff. Alright, we have a payoff, we have ramp. I think I'm gonna put back the rift. So the rift is it usually only becomes like important if the game turns into a really long game in certain scenarios, so putting it back in your deck is usually pretty safe. What is opponent's deck? Sphinx of Foresight. Wait. It's Belcher. Okay, so Belcher v Belcher. So we have kind of a choice here. We could just slam Belcher and go completely shields down, or I think in this case we just slam Belcher. Another Belcher deck is not likely to have many answers to our Belcher, so he has to basically have Redland, Ritual, Belcher to win there. And he had 5 cards, so it would have to be 3 out of the 5 cards. If we waited a turn, then after we played the Belcher, we could gamble to get a Pact of Negation. That's kind of the trade-off. Don't think we need this. give him a card. Next turn we play the Reckless Barbarian. And now either red, like, assuming he kill, I always assume they're gonna kill the Reckless Barbarian. Assuming he kills that, then we just need a red land. Okay. It's actually fine. Got him. This deck is the only deck that I feel like I can just kind of get Mythic at will with, rather than having, like, if I play this deck over the course of a couple weeks, casually, or over the course of one night, if I just, like, go no life and just play all night, you can climb from gold to Mythic in, like, it doesn't take long. No payoff. Payoff. Pretty good, actually. We'll just toss this back. Play out a tap land. Play out a Barbarian. And hopefully just win the game on turn 3. Alright. It's always kind of stunning that this deck doesn't have more representation to me, because, like, for every game where you have to, like, think and kind of puzzle your way out, and, like, for every game that they just have all the answers, there's usually, like, 2 or 3 games where, like, you literally just kill them on turn 3 after they have 1 or 2 lands down, they made one play, and they're just dead. It's like 50% of the time you just kill them on turn 3. Like 5% of the time you kill them on turn 2. And then the remaining 45% of the time it, like, tends to be, like, kind of a mind game. Like, oh, does he have this? Does he have that? Can I play around it? Then it's like, that's when you actually play. Like, half the time you just win by default. We can't keep this. There's no payout. Okay. Let's keep the 3 red needed for our feet and the Belcher. Then if we get any land or any ramp, we're, like, in business. red. I play mono red. I play mono red. Smash your head, mono red. Alright. We're just trying to preserve our life total as much as possible because we need to shotgun a land next turn and to win the game. Izzet Wizards, I don't think is going to be able to deal... They would need to deal 16 damage to us right here. If they can deal 16 damage to us, we can't shotgun a land next turn, we lose. But that would be pretty tough, I think. And now it's impossible. Alright. Free money. Its deck is just such a beast at climbing rank. Diamond tier 2. Let's go till we lose. I want some donuts that I have over there, and I want to do some coding. But, I mean, we've climbed from bottom of platinum to middle of diamond in one session, which is pretty crazy, actually. What's these? Get me a donut. Wow, wait, cute. I mean, it has a plan. The gamble, like, this is basically a four card hand, but it has ramp and a Belcher, which might be enough. That's another land too. Now the question is, do we just slam? I think I'm going to. Slam a jamma. We got gambles. I thought his deck was too aggressive to have artifact removal, so that's why we slammed. Yeah, so we're going till we lose because that kind of covers the possibility that we rank all the way up to Mythic on a massive win streak. We're gonna recommend like one deck for like for if I okay, let me take that back. There's different kinds of decks, right? If I was gonna recommend one combo deck, it would be this one. Um, yeah, this is good. Play that play into. Here you go. Here you go. Sure. The value. That's why the ones for Prospector is in the deck, specifically for that card. All right, well now we sacrifice. I love it. Use all your fragment realities. Um, this is an example of where it's probably not good to go all in. Because now we can slam Belcher. Now we have Pact. We don't actually care about that. Oh no. I didn't mean to cast that. Oops. Oh well. My mistake. We might lose because of that. I meant to play that as a land. I misclicked. And it just like cast it and I was like brain rotted through it. And that doesn't matter. Yeah, we win anyway, even with the mistake. All right. I mean, I didn't really have any pity, man. You drew 3 fragment realities, and we're using them frivolously and emoting about it. So, using the ritual is like kind of it's really sketchy against decks that you think might have counter spells because you don't get a chance to respond after you cast feet. You can only cast one more spell this turn. So, because we have the barbarian, we shock in this, play barbarian. Sure. So if this lives till next turn, we win. We win. Climbing. Yeah, so like, I mean, this video and all the other videos I've made with this deck, and this deck is like, is a historic deck. It hasn't changed in a minute, and it's been strong for a long time, and it won't change unless something like gets banned, which I don't think it's on the radar because it's not really like a huge meta deck. Even though it's really strong, it's like I don't think it has a huge tournament presence, which is a shame because it's good. It's good enough too. But the only way it would change is if something got released that made it actually better, you know? Worm's Chant is like one of the iffiest spots in the deck because there's no white sources and it's not like Phyrexian mana. Like, Surgical is kind of an all-star being able to fetch it. And I've definitely won games because of fetch Surgical. Orange Chant is like occasional, but usually it's a little bit more rare and like more risky because like usually if you're trying to get Orange Chant, you have the combo in hand and like you have to gamble for it, right? So it's always got that chance of just fucking up because of that. This is a great hand. This is a turn 3 kill. We'll keep it. Keep it. Slam the ley line. Red land, shock in red land, play Reckless Barbarian at the end of his turn, and then combo out on our turn. Hopefully we don't get turn 2 hammered. As long as we don't get turn 2 hammered, we're probably fine. Sure. Sacky sack. Let's play some Sacky sack. Alright. I pay life. I pass turn. What do you got? You got a Muxus? We don't. If he didn't have the Scamp out, I would play the Barbarian and block the Prospector, but he does. So we don't do that. It's the last card, bro. My brother. Look up another one. Why are you holding control, bro? You don't have any spells you can cast. Till we lose. Double or nothing. Double or nothing. Double or nothing. Yeah, so we have two plays, turn two plays. So we shock in first turn. No. Perfect. I'll take it. I'm trying to climb, so donating me victories is great.
No streamer are not gonna talk about this. And at least I've not seen anyone say the problem with this. It truly is a big one. Because what rich people are trying to understand is they should be a partner. They usually go play golf. Okay? The rich people. It's not always golf. It could be anything. But golf is a really good test. Because it's really hard to fake your personality over a long period of time. But golf is a lot of things. So person to fake his personality, it's kind of easy to do it if you do it for a short.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What the fuck? It's like he's won too much. We don't know what to match him up against. He just keeps winning against all the decks that he's supposed to lose against. I don't know how to make this kid lose. Um, we have a plan. It's not a great one, but we also have Graveyard Hate. I'm gonna keep it. So we submit this. I'm gonna keep it on the strength of the fact that we have Ironcrag Feet, 2 red mana, Surgical Extraction. So assuming we can get a blue mana, We'd be in good spot. Sure. We're gonna play this because what we really want is surgical extraction into offer you can't refuse to get up to 5 mana so that we can just combo out. We want opponent to sacrifice something. Come on, sacrifice something. Okay, we have to think here about what our outs are. Because
To the hunt!
we need something in our graveyard. Desperately. Okay. It's lethal? It is lethal. Alright, fine. We're dead. That's 6, and he can just sacrifice to Bartolome. He's got the Marionette Apprentice. We're dead. Alright, well, that was a pretty good climb. Like I said, we climbed from the bottom of Plat to the top of Diamond Tier 2. Do I keep pushing for Tier 1? Looks good. If I lose again, I'm for sure out, but we're gonna try. Run us. fine. So let's think about something here. I can increase my mana by 1. So I could surgical and offer this turn or next turn. Next turn it gives me 3 treasures and 1. Okay, so it's the same as doing it. Either turn is the same. So if we get land, we would do it for sure. Thinking. All right. He's gonna cast that. We're gonna offer it. Annoying. Of course, the last card in his hand was this. Alright, hold on. Let's go ahead and stop him from being able to continue that. I need a land. One time. Nice. We have mana, we have something to build towards, so we'll keep it. Might be too slow with this hand. Okay, so I think we need some ramp. Okay, we can live with that. If we're gonna have any shot at all, because we're about to take the world damage, we're probably just dead. But for us to have any shot at all, we need to go off as soon as possible. So basically, we need to draw like a treasure here and not die next turn. Which we probably will. If we got a treasure, 1-mana treasure generator, we could bounce the Light Paws. Okay. That is our plan. I have to shock this. We're dead. Yeah, it was probably never going to work out. Hand was just too slow. Alright. That's going to be it for the night. Should be able to get Mythic tomorrow. Later.